All right, sorry, just give me 2 seconds here. For whatever reason, my mic, whenever it's like slightly boosted, it loves to just send it off the rails. It looks like it's good now. I just need to process this, hit that, and then I think we're good. Okay. Looks about right to me. How's it going, Nathan? First one in chat. You were in first for today. I'm doing good this evening. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Catherine, hello. Jack, hello. Aflad, hello. Just been listening to some hum. Is that a music group of sorts? Rob K, new haircut. Yeah, thank you. I got my hair all trimmed down. You can see now I'm basically bald. Went to my barber on, what was it, Saturday. I went and got my hair cut. He cut it a little bit shorter than I'm usually used to. My hair's all out of sorts right now. That's why I was wearing the headset. I have my alfalfa sprout here. But yeah, I usually try and keep a little bit of length in the back, but he kind of just made it all even around the sides. And he was like, just try it out, see how you like it. But yeah, so I trimmed the hockey flow for a little bit. It will be back for those of you, don't worry. But I've been trying to, back when I had short hair, I would brush everything over to this side. It just naturally flows back, and I don't have any hair gel right now. But I'd wear it kind of like this without this disaster going on right here. But yeah, so that's what's new with me. What else is new with you guys? I'd love to hear how your weekends were, how your weekends went. I'll keep the headset off for now until my hair naturally just becomes another big bad kerfuffle. But yeah, as for me, I went. It was my buddy's birthday that I hadn't seen in a while. They all live in a little town close to me called Burlington. Very nice, little quaint area. But it's instantly folding back because I don't have any gel. But okay, I'm putting the headset back on. My natural hairline's taking over. But yeah, went and saw them. Saw a bunch of people that I hadn't seen in forever. So it was like almost like a little high school or post-university reunion. Always nice when you see people from your hometown that you haven't seen in forever. They all asked me how I was doing. I asked them how they were doing. and it seemed like everyone was doing just fine. But yeah, it's been a busy past couple of days. Honestly, I've had so much kind of going on and not going on with various editing jobs, stuff like that, that I figured let's just slow it down. I know we recently did a Q&A stream, but you guys really seem to like them, hearing about my life, and I enjoy hearing about your guys' life. Just nice to have a sit down, a one-on-one, or a one-on however many of you there are here, and you know, we can kind of just shoot the shit and just catch up. I'm not drinking any beer tonight. I got my last Pepsi in my fridge. Fortunately, I have to go grocery shopping. But yeah, I just wanted to pop by, talk to you guys about some exciting things, and maybe we can talk about some things that are going to happen in the future. Let me look at the comments here. I have them on my right side. Jason says hello. Rob, I acknowledge the haircut. Ange, hello. Hope you're doing well. Jamie says hello. Catherine likes the hair. Thank you, Catherine. Appreciate it. Claire, hello. Glad you guys are liking it. They're a Chicago rock band. Should check them out. Damn. Definitely will have to give them a listen. Are they like alt rock, or like what's their general style? For me, I've been listening to a lot of Trophy Eyes and a lot of Arkells lately. I've been back on the Arkells train. Hello, Helen. Had bangs for a moment, for a split second. I know, it drops down. I don't like it. Like when my hair droops in front like this, it's like, especially with my widow's peak, it just looks weird. Like I have a big cowlick right here. So if I just drop the bangs, I've also never been like a big fan of straight bangs. So it is what it is. But you know, I'm just still in my hairstyling infancy. I've always just been a tuck it back, hockey flow kind of guy. Use that, let the helmet do the styling. I was exposed to avian influenza. Oh my god. Not sick, thankfully, but it's getting real out there. Oh my. Is that a new strain of influenza? Because I know influenza was around way back when, and I've heard of it like kind of circulating, but I've never heard of avian influenza. Is that like the full name of the strain? That's scary. Glad you're safe though. Very scary, Claire. Record snowfall in southwest Louisiana of more than 5 inches. Record was set in February 12, 1960. Oh my god. Yeah, Jason, I heard that, because I actually have a friend who used to live out in New Orleans, and I was actually playing with him and his friend who still lives in New Orleans, and he said the whole city apparently is like shutting down because they don't know what to do with the snowfall. But that's absolutely insane that you guys are getting snow out there. We've been up here by Toronto. Honestly, it's been on and off. Like about 30 minutes from where I live, where my parents, at my parents' house, there is about 1 inch of snow on the ground, but not too much at all. For us, it's been kind of steady snowfall, but it hasn't been like nothing too crazy. Honestly, like we get like 1 inch and then it melts away. We get 1 inch, it melts away. It's been a very brown Christmas, I should say. Like we haven't really gotten much. We got snow on Christmas Day, and then it's been like kind of this game of back and forth where it'll fall, it'll melt, it'll fall, it'll melt. The temperature's certainly been cold. We just haven't been getting much precipitation, so snow has been unable to fall, which is very sad. But hopefully you're enjoying the snow, Jason. It's not a huge detriment to your way of life over there. I know out in Louisiana and especially New Orleans, you guys are used to the sun and the heat, so it's a big change of pace for you guys. Yes, FRS, I got my hair nice and trimmed. I'll show you guys again. Nice and short. Shorter in the back, shorter in the thing. I got it cut on Saturday. My barber, he kind of just wanted to try something new, and I said, you know what, go for it. It's been a long time since I've had the long hair. I'll try and bring it back over again. But yeah, I bring my hair over like this when I wear it short, but it doesn't look, now it just looks ragged. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, Coca-Cola is superior soda. I agree, Jack. I just got we ordered some poutine, and believe it or not, but the poutine, they didn't have Coke, so it came with Pepsi. So I've just been slowly getting through the Pepsi supply, but I highly agree that Coca-Cola is the superior soda brand. I'm on the Coca-Cola train. I do like a Pepsi to shake things up every once in a while, but my dad is very much a big Coca-Cola guy, so he raised me on the nice red can. But recently, I don't know, he's been buying the sugar-free Coca-Cola, which to me, what they put that like stevia in it or whatever, that artificial sweetener, and it just doesn't taste the same. It's like a little too sweet for my liking. Like I like my sodas to taste like car battery acid, you know, not like sugary car battery acid. No, I'm just kidding. Colin says, we're playing Marvel Rivals right now. You shouldn't be streaming. And James says, Brennan, can you pay your tariffs in? Are you talking about the tariffs that are about to be implied upon Canada or impressed upon Canada by Mr. Trump? I didn't watch the inauguration, but I think was your guys' inauguration day. Was it today, I believe? Happy inauguration day to those of you guys that follow that sort of thing. I'm very politically neutral as it is. I don't really get involved. I've seen a couple of the memes, like Elon Musk raising his hand or whatever that exploded Twitter. Just some crazy stuff going on. I mean, I know in Canada here we're having our own internal issues. We had our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He just he stepped down, but he didn't actually step down. He declared that he was stepping down from Parliament, but they're just finding a new instead of holding a new election, they're just finding a new representative from within his party to like finish out his term. I don't really understand it too much, but all I know is it's not great for the country when we're having these threats of tariffs and all these housing market crises and all this like economic crisis, and our government is just having its own civil war right now. I feel like we should just have a re-election and just get a nice functioning government. I don't exactly know what's going on, but I stay out of all that crap. I hope everyone's satisfied with what's going on, or at least complacent with what's going on in their own countries. I know there's always going to be one end and the other, but I feel like, at least my stance is, I feel like politics have gotten really polarized over the past couple of years, and I feel like back when I was like young, like a kid, it was always nice. It always seemed to be like you take what you liked from one side and you take what you liked from the other, and there wasn't like a definitive strong right or strong left, or like one side being evil or one side being the superior good. It should never be like worshipped like sports teams. I find like you should just, for politics, you should just take what you like from this side, take what you like from that side, and not really focus on, I don't know, it too much. Because in the end of the day, all it really changes is the price of groceries and gas, and at least for me. But yeah, hope everyone's having a great day. I wasn't really following the inauguration too much, and for that, I'm sorry. I'm not really in touch with that side of the world. You should be we're playing Marvel Rivals right now. You shouldn't be streaming. Are you doing good, Colin? Are you guys in gold yet? Do we need to do another live stream for Marvel Rivals? I know people really like that, and that's what I wanted to talk about too. We're gonna do I want to do some more big streams like that. I know I'm not caught up on chat right now, so I'll get caught up in a minute, but I'll explain some streams that I have planned for the future in just a moment. It's very cold, like 6 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 6 degrees Fahrenheit in Chicago today. Oh my God. Let me see. It is currently, according to my computer, it's negative 16 with clear skies in Canada right now, or currently in Toronto right now. Let me see what that is in Fahrenheit. Negative 16 C2F. It is 3.2 degrees Fahrenheit here in, wait, let me minimize this. Here in Canada, where we are, I guess that's the direct translation. So it is cold. It's very cold. It's just, for whatever reason, it hasn't been like snowing a lot. We've gotten the cold weather. We just haven't gotten the perks of the snow, which I'm thankful for because I don't have to shovel my driveway. I don't have to ice my steps. But, you know, it's nice to have it every once in a while. Just see a little snow. It's scenic, nice. The kids come outside. They play in the snow. You throw a snowball at your friend. Throw an ice ball at his head. He goes to the hospital. You know, all that. The charms of winter, I should say. It's nice also seeing all these hearts in the chat. Thank you guys so much for becoming part of the channel member family. Appreciate it. Nathan says, well, I don't have an interesting life. I'm sorry. That's okay. I don't have an interesting life either. You know, I go up, I wake up, I do some editing, I go to bed. And then the most interesting part of my day is when I get on here and I talk to you guys, you know? So we can all be boring together. But no, I'm sure there's multiple facets of your life that are interesting. Everybody has their own interesting hobbies, niches, stuff that they're into. Like, for the longest time, before I even got on YouTube or anything, I thought I was very mundane as well. And then you just look at your hobbies. There's things, I'm sure there's things that you do that other people will think is really cool, or that you might think are mundane, or I was like, I thought everyone was on a sports team. So I thought the fact that I played hockey wasn't very cool, but there was other people saying like, man, like you make all these friends in hockey. I wish when I was growing up, I played hockey, and it's something that I took for granted. And same with exploring abandoned places. I was like, it just was something that interested me, but I never thought it was something that other people took interest in until I started uploading it on the internet, and I saw there was people that were genuinely curious or genuinely thought it was really cool. And so, I mean, I thought I had a pretty mundane life until those sort of conversations started happening. So Nathan, I'm sure there's parts of your life that you might think are mundane and uninteresting, but are very interesting when you reflect on it. You know, you just gotta have some self-reflection. Don't be so hard on yourself. Progressive rock. Damn, I'm really behind on the comments if Affleck's just responding to that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm catching up now. Justin Bieber ass haircut. No, that's only when I drop the straight bangs down. That's the Justin Bieber. I remember I always wanted Bieber hair in elementary school, because that's what all the girls like expected a guy to have. But my cowlick and combined with my widow's peak just would not allow it. It was impossible. I tried everything I could to get like I have like the front swoosh, and that's about it. I always wanted like the wings on the side, but my hair was just too weighted. I don't know, it didn't work. I didn't get a bowl cut, Stefan. You saw my hair like 10 minutes ago. Stefan's out here trying to troll me, man. It's not a bowl cut. Yeah, the barber just put the good old metal bowl on my head, and he said, "I got you, fam." And he just took the razor and cut it around, and now I look like that guy from Shrek. It's not a phase, mom. Ass haircut. Why is everyone attacking my hair? This is making me feel very self-conscious here. And you went to cosmetology school. How was that? Are you working in the field currently? I know a couple people that went to cosmetology school and are very much enjoying it. I think one of them, she works as a hairdresser, and then I know another guy who actually, well, he's my barber now, but it's funny, he used to be a professional wrestler, and then he went to cosmetology school, so he like actually knows like Hulk Hogan and like the Undertaker. And so if you're into like WWE, his old wrestling name, he used to go travel around with the troupe, but I think his wrestling name was Terry the Terrible, but his real name is Terry Morgan. Great guy, fantastic human being. Unfortunately, he just pulled his Achilles, so like when he was cutting my hair, he was hobbling around on a little brace. He had like a little wheelie thing for his leg, but it's cool. His barbershop has like all this old wrestling memorabilia from like posters from his fights and stuff, or from the bouts that he was gonna be in. He has like photos of him in the ring, photos of him like when he was like practicing his moves and stuff like that, and like a bunch of old memorabilia, signed stuff that he got when he was like traveling with anyone. And he still talks to like Hulk Hogan, the Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, like all those guys. He's like very much interconnected with them. But then he, for whatever reason, I think he said he broke every bone in his body twice, and that was enough for him to get out of the lifestyle. And then he settled down, became a barber, and yeah, the rest is history. He's been doing my hair. I get it cut every roughly 4 to 6 months, because as you guys know, I grow it relatively long. But he's the barber my dad went to, and now I go to. But very nice guy. But yeah, he was an ex-wrestler. If you're into the WWE scene, we got Jack Heffress and the Moon on the mod team tonight. Hell yeah, they're out in full force. And Catherine, Autumn, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening. I know this is a bit of a later stream than usual, but I just wanted to communicate with everyone, you know, shoot the shit, see how everyone's doing, and, you know, just ask you how your day was. Maybe I can be your guys' therapist. I can provide you with advice. If you need some advice, let me know. I'll give you my best therapy that I can. I'll play the therapist, or you guys can play my therapist. I'll tell you about my problems. The bangs make it look like you have a bowl cut. I know, it's because they're literally just like straight banged. So when I throw it down, it's like, it's not a good look. Not very good, but it works. Were you on TikTok before the ban? Rob asks. I actually never touched TikTok. I don't know. Is it still banned? I've heard so many mixed stories because I know a couple of like people that were like TikTok influencers or are still TikTok influencers. I don't know if it's banned in Canada. I've honestly never created an account on TikTok. I get notifications every now and again from people sending me messages saying these people are stealing your content, or this guy. I've had a guy several times. He's made several different accounts, and thankfully people have been reporting them, so they've all gotten banned. But he literally like will like use my voice, use my video, and then just put a picture of his face on the thumbnail, or not on the thumbnail, on like the icon for his like channel, and just say that it's like him. And then he even like uses like AI to generate my voice over like other clips. It's very weird, but like I don't know. I normally I wouldn't have a problem with it as if they like reference the actual source material, but this guy was getting like news coverage and stuff, and he was like pretending to be me, and I was like, man, like you're profiting off of my like blood, sweat, and tears here. At least he can't take my alone stuff because that has my face on it. But like videos like he took the most recent, people were sharing that he used my mall video, and like that actually got like some like local news coverage and like some other stuff, and his TikTok or whatever blew up. But I think it got reported enough times where it got taken down. But I remember seeing it on Facebook, and I was like, how the hell is this guy posting my video on Facebook and TikTok and stuff? But that's just gonna happen when you have that outreach on the internet. An inch is massive. I don't know what you're referring to there, FRS. I'm assuming that's probably way far down. Oh my god, I'm 14 minutes behind the chat right now. Okay, I'm gonna catch up here, chat. We're gonna speed run through. I'm supposed to get up to 90 miles per hour wind on the west coast from the UK Friday. Luckily, I live in the east, so it slows down to 60 miles per hour. Oh my god. That is aggressive. I feel like if I'd take young Bebe out for a walk, he'd go flying away into the distance. It's like some tornado ass winds. Be safe, Aflad. If you're a skinny guy, you might fly away. You might want to stay indoors. We love a hockey mullet in Pittsburgh. That's true, Ange. I've always had the hockey flow. I mean, I don't right now, but it's always been my staple as a kid, except for when I was in the Army Cadets growing up. I had to cut my hair really short. That's when I had like literally like a crew cut, and I tried like the pompadour thing. I don't know. It didn't really work too well. I'm sure there's photos. You saw I think some seasons of ADR I had very short hair, but it is what it is. Is your barber your mother with a bowl? It's not a bowl cut, okay? Everybody stop saying it's a bowl cut. Will you ever cut it as short as you did back in 2019? I don't know, Jack. I mean, yeah, that was like the era of like ADR when I was cutting my hair like super short. But I feel so lopsided because I think I have like a longer like diamond shaped face, I think it's called. And I feel like just like short hair on top doesn't really suit my face that well, and it like makes my face feel like really skinny. The complete opposite of like Colin's head, where his head's very big and like the size of the moon. My head is very small and like skinny. So I feel like the big puffy hair is to like compensate for that kind of, or like at least fill out my face a little bit more and hide my my jaw or whatever, my skinny jaw. Have I ever had Pepsi Nitro? No. We don't really get those exotic flavors in Canada too much. We just get like the straight brands, like Pepsi, Coke. We get Coke Zero, Coke, what is it? We get like the diet versions, but it's very rare that we get like the actual like off-brand stuff. We get decent flavors of Mountain Dew, which I like. We get like limited runs of like Code Red, and then they'll go out of circulation. Then we'll get like the Blue Storm. But I haven't had Mountain Dew in like forever. I mean, I had some during the LAN party stream that we did, the 7 or 8 hour stream, but since then I've really rarely have Mountain Dew. But that used to be my favorite pop growing up as a kid. The degenerate gaming drink. Diet Coke is way better. I honestly, I don't think my mom likes Diet Coke. I've never really tried it too much. I just find, I don't know, it's a little bit chemically for me. I just like the regular Coca-Cola. Inauguration was yesterday here. Ah, okay. See, I'm way behind, Rob. I'm not even up with the times at all, but happy inauguration day to everyone. Hope it was going well. See how far behind I am in the chat? Our inauguration was yesterday. Trade you, Rhea says. Don't worry, Rhea, I got your back. The slush on the roads will be a problem tomorrow and maybe Thursday getting around by car. Freezing temps down to 13 degrees Fahrenheit. We can get by for a few days of having to stay in. That's fair. And I feel like it's nice. If you get a snow day, you know, you don't have to commute to work. You're just like chilling. Put on the, I don't know if you guys have fireplaces over there because it's so fucking hot. But put on a space heater like I've got behind me here. I don't know if you can see it really. This thing has saved my life on many occasions because I am a basement dweller, for those of you who don't know. And it gets a little chilly here right now. Like I said, it's negative 16 degrees Celsius currently outside. And a little bit of that seeps in. Like, I think my basement sits around like 15 degrees Celsius, which is chilly. It's not like freezing cold, but it's a little chilly outside the comfort zone. Yeah, bam. Does the carpet match the drapes? I don't dye my hair and I don't dye my pubes, if that answers your question. On behalf of the US, I apologize for the incoming tariffs. I mean, who knows? Like, I feel like tariffs have been like a thing that's been like threatened for the longest time until it actually comes into play. I'm trying not to think about it too much. I doubt, like, I think maybe their plan was just to cause a little bit of confusion and disarray in Canada. Cause like, I don't know. I don't really see it making sense in terms for both America and Canada. Cause like, it would start a big tariff war, and like it'll just raise the price of like everything. Because like it kind of has like a domino effect where if the US raises their tariffs, Canada has to raise their prices, which in turn is like not good for the American or the Canadian consumers. So it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to me. I feel like it could have just been like to get some sort of bargain going or something. I don't know what the angle was, what the play was, if to get the people riled up or whatever. But let's hope it doesn't happen for everyone's sake. We don't get big tariffs because Canada's economy is kind of already in the shitter, as you'd say. Where groceries are already expensive enough, and I really don't want it to be more expensive, please. But hopefully, to all my Canadian, American, and Mexican friends, hopefully these tariffs don't happen, or at least lighter than they are said to be. I wish I could move to Canada, to be honest. It's not bad up here, Jamie, honestly. But if I had to live anywhere in the world, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Europe is kind of the play right now. Like, there's so many places in Europe you could live where everything's like super cheap. You can, like, if you can live off of like a $50,000 a year income over there. In Canada, it's like the economy right now is in such a problematic state where it's like the cost of living is so high, and I've heard the States too has such a high cost of living, and like also the housing market's in such like a crisis. So it's like super hard here for people my age to A, find a house, or B, it's kind of like had a trickle down effect to even like the rental market. So a lot of people are moving out to the prairies here or moving out to Calgary, like very rural parts of Canada. And just because it's so hard, like everything close to Toronto, close to Vancouver, close to Montreal / Ottawa, in like those big cities, has just become so expensive. I'm very fortunate enough that I have the place that I do, and every day just counting my blessings on that. But even when after I got this place, the housing market has continued to go even more and more crazy. And the government of Canada, to try and combat this, because people are starting to default on their mortgage payments, they're trying to pay off the bank to keep interest rates low or lower interest rates. And that in turn causes another influx of buyers, which causes demand for housing to go up, which causes housing prices to go up. And it just kind of has this bad cycle. We've gotten a little bit better. The reason why the housing market got crazy in the first place, to my understanding, was because there initially was no tax on foreign investment. So like if you were outside of Canada, you could buy property in Canada with the same rights as a Canadian citizen, which to me was crazy. So we had all these like offshore billionaires buying up all these like homes and property in Canada, which drove up the market in turn. And because they would just hold it for an investment. And if they got like 10 of their other billionaire friends to buy up all this land, obviously with that price, the land value would increase. And then it just kind of became this vicious cycle until they kind of put a stop to it. Nice functioning government is needed here in the US too, but it'll be many years until that happens, Ria says. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, honestly, anywhere in the world, there's like no perfect government or government system that we've seen so far. So it's hard to say like I mean, and I'm not a political or government studious person, I should say. So like my opinion, I mean, it's just, I would take it with a grain of salt because I don't even really know what I'm talking about other than the small things that I've read or seen or fact checked or whatever. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, I don't really know what the solution is, but I know right now everything just seems like it's been crazy since COVID. It seems like even since maybe a little bit before COVID, it's just never, it's always been, the world got weird. You know what I'm saying? The world got weird. But it is what it is. Hopefully we have brighter horizons ahead of us for everyone in their respective countries. Johannes says, because you were a kid, me and my family are more on the left, but I keep it to myself outside of those circles. That's fair. I don't really talk about like I mean, I don't really have a political stance, but I don't really talk about politics too much, but that's true. I guess when I was a kid, I wasn't really in the conversation. I just don't remember it being like so right and left like it is today. Like, I just remember it being like, because like my parents especially, like I feel like they're maybe a bit conservative, but they also vote like if they like what the Liberal Party's doing or saying, they'll vote Liberal. It like they're very, I'd say, like politically neutral, and I feel like that's kind of like a stance that if the general populace took, then it would like because you should be like voting not just like I'm gonna vote for this person because they're this person or because they're on this team. I'm gonna vote for this person because I like their policies. Like I feel like that's kind of how I like to approach politics, and I feel like that's a good sort of healthy mindset. You don't want to just like kind of like follow one direction if that direction's running off a cliff. But what was I gonna say? At the end of the day, again, what do I know? But yeah, that's just my daily hot take. Hello, Catherine. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I know when was it, 9/11? Oh my god, I'm 19 minutes behind on chat now. I'm sorry, chat. I'm trying to catch up. Cut me a break. I'll eventually be caught up here. 47 down here in Florida. Oh my god. Well, that's pretty cool for Florida, but hey, Doc Slothington, thank you so much for the $5, my man. I really appreciate that. Tips are not mandatory in any means, but they're greatly appreciated. I'll use that $5 to power up the space heater I got behind me and buy another blanket for myself. Thank you, my man. I really appreciate that. But yeah, no, I hope everyone is staying warm. It is definitely very cold, especially those of you down south that aren't used to the chills and the cold. Would be fine with the cold without the icy roads. That's true. Black ice is like so dangerous, especially do you guys get winter tires in Louisiana, or do you guys just drive on all seasons, or do you just have like summer tires? Because like I know for a fact driving on ice, black ice, white ice, any type of slippery surface is absolutely a million times harder without the traction of snow tires or chains or whatever you put on your car. But because like I said, with that tire situation that I had, I think I talked about it a couple weeks prior, where I had to actually where my one tire got like, it had a flat, and then the tow truck company completely rinsed the tire, and then I had to put one of my summer tires on. So right now, I thankfully I was able to get, like I said, I was able to get the winter tire for it. I got it replaced, but I'm still driving around. I haven't gotten into the shop recently, so I'm still driving around on 3 winter tires and 1 summer tire. And boy, if I'm taking a right turn, like if I'm going like this, because it's my back my back passenger side tire, that's my summer tire, it'll slide so much more. Like I fishtail so much more than I'm used to with my 4 winter tires. It's crazy. So I really hope all you guys in Louisiana or any place that's surprised by the cold, really you guys have safe driving tires and proper equipment. Negative 12 degrees Celsius in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's brutal, Rob. I feel for you. It's negative 16 here, and it's not fun. 16 in Baltimore. Oh my god. Yeah, I actually just got off the phone with Dan Catherine, and he was saying how cold it is even in his own building. And that's actually one of the things I wanted to talk about today. I know you guys really like Dan Bell, and I really like him too. And I've talked to him, and we're gonna be doing a live. We're gonna, like, on Thursday, we're gonna be doing a live, kind of like, I'd say kind of like a Dan Bell podcast, but it's just gonna be me and him shooting the shit, talking on like virtually. He'll have his camera on, so you'll be able to see him. I'll be sitting here like this. He'll be sitting in his office. So for those of you who aren't a patron of his Patreon, you'll be able to kind of like just see, I guess, the vibe of like a Dan Bell podcast, but we're going to be doing it live. So that's our plan for Thursday's stream. And I'm definitely excited to, I talk to Dan maybe once a week or every other week. We try to keep each other updated, try to keep tabs, especially because we're trying to plan a trip in the next month or the month after, if it doesn't happen. But yeah, we got some excited things to talk about, exciting things to chat, and it's always just fun to chat with the chat. He'll be able to engage with you guys directly this time, and we'll all hang out and be one big happy family. Oh God, I've gotten so far out of the chat that it's been pushed off the thing. So if I missed your comments, I'm very sorry. Nancy, I see that you're in the chat. Hello, hope you're doing well. Trying to imagine Brennan with a top knot right now is hilarious. I don't know what that means. Is that a style of haircut? Anne says, it's all right. I mostly smoked a bunch of dank city weed. I do not do hair anymore. That's fair. Sounds like a fun social job. Glad you're doing well, Nancy. Hope you're having a nice Tuesday evening. Terry gives great haircuts and a headlock, I bet. He actually, it was funny enough, he always threatens, if I'm bad, he's threatening to throw me out the front window of the barber shop. And he was joking, saying that the reason his leg was in a cast when he was cutting my hair on Saturday was because he kicked someone's ass in the ring the other day. But no, he's a beauty guy. For those of you who missed it, Terry's my barber, and he was an ex-professional wrestler. He wrestled with all those guys, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, all those fun guys, and he actually still talks to them all too. But they're obviously on the road, they're busy, all that fun stuff. You have a great hair shot. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. Top Knot will make a great forfeit for the next stream. I don't know what that is, Aflad, but maybe we can add that to the forfeit list. Jet Blue, hello. I'm sorry, I'm just getting to your comment now. You commented that at 9:18. It is now 9:35. But I hope you're still in the chat to receive a warm welcome from me. I love you. Sorry that I'm so delayed on these chats. But hello, everyone jumping in. That reminds me, I've got a phone therapy appointment tomorrow, so can't stay too long. Well, I'm happy that you're here, Half-Lad. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And I mean, I'm therapy right here. I'm willing to provide free. I'm not a licensed therapist, so it's unlicensed advice. Can't get me sued. It was banned for like 5 minutes. Oh, so TikTok's back now. I see. Nancy, I'm only on YouTube. Me too. I've never actually been on TikTok as a platform. I've considered it. I actually, that's a lie. I recently started an It's Bevo TikTok. You can actually see me saying I'm not on TikTok, and my TikTok link is right here. I need to start. I've been working out on the shorts, and especially the shorts for the Marvel Rivals stream. But I have a list of about 20 shorts that I need to just actually actively start posting again. But they're all from our initial streams, so there'll be some good nostalgia for you guys. TikTok was totally offline for 1 day in the US recently, Jason said. Yeah, I remember that. I feel like they just threatened it as like a big, like, to get people talking, and then they brought it back. Because I think that initially it was banned to try, they were trying to get it, them to sell it to a US operated company or something like that. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy's saying subscribe. If you haven't already, please consider giving the video a like. We'll do more of these Q&A chatting streams. It seems like everyone's having a good time, and I'm thankful for everyone who came to hang out with us tonight. I was just expecting a nice little chill, laid back hangout sesh with the peeps, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you want to like the video, subscribe to the video if you haven't already. And if you want to join our Discord, you'll never miss a stream, and you can hang out and chat with some chill people. We've got a nice little community going there, and we're growing every day. So we've also just hit 2,400 subscribers. I mean, it's been bouncing like up and down. We've been on that mark for so long, but that's huge. 2,400, and we just started in like September. So if you haven't subscribed already, you might as well subscribe right now before it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, that was cringe, but basically, thank you guys for helping me hit that milestone. And honestly, I'm just so happy with the community we've homegrown and built out here. Lunar Colin, the human eclipse, Camvan says. Colin's catching strays out here. Colin, you're just gonna let this geek call you a big head. Oh, now we're getting to the point when I insulted him. That's my bad. I'm so far behind on the chats. Drinking 0 sugar Pepsi, and it has that awful fake sugar taste. I can't stand it either. Yeah, that's very fair, Autumn. It's like the stevia or whatever the artificial sweeteners they put in it. A big head is an honor to be around. Canada isn't as good as people think, Colin says. Yeah, so there's got a lot going on in Canada. Drinking a cherry Coke. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to the chats here, so it's almost like we're having an IRL conversation. Right now, I'm about 12 minutes behind. We were about 20 minutes behind. $100 in groceries is basically enough to eat for 2 days. That's so true, Colin. The groceries have skyrocketed. Like, my $60 in university used to get me through for like the month, and now it's like 1 week of groceries, which is nuts. 1 week for one person. But hopefully, I don't know what's affecting it, what's driving up the prices. Hopefully we don't get the tariffs so that our grocery prices can start dropping, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully your guys' grocery prices start dropping too, wherever you guys are. 3 bags of Chester cheese puffs per day. That's all I eat, Cam, man. That's it. Chester cheese puffs get me through. But to be fair, I am guilty of having an Oreo dinner every now and again, which for those of you who don't know, you get an Oreo box and you eat a full ring of Oreos, and then that's dinner. It's nutritious and delicious. Don't know about the first part though. Colin's calling me out, Brennan's fave. I do like the Chester cheese puffs, but I don't eat them for don't eat them for dinner, just the Oreos. Price of groceries in the US won't be going down anytime soon. People in the US will have to look into ways to increase their work pay instead. Planet Money podcast from NPR, Jason says. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, honestly, if you're not constantly shooting for like promotions or like CEO positions, it's like the cost of living has gotten so crazy. It's like you gotta either move to like a rural area in the middle of nowhere and just like rebuild, or you gotta like work 2 jobs to get by, you know? It's like, I know everyone feels the struggle, and that's why, like, I'm so grateful that you guys are able to take the time out of your day to come and hang out with me, you know? And for my members, man, like, thank you so much. Like, you don't understand, from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate it. And to all my regular viewers even too, like, I just love having this platform where I'm able to come out and talk to you guys and just have this sort of one-on-one, this sort of like space, you know what I'm saying? And we'll only continue to grow. We're at right now, we've had healthy numbers for like since the stream started. Like, I remember the very first stream I did, I was like, I'd be happy if I got like 5 people watching. And I think the first stream we ever did, we had like 15 concurrent viewers the whole time through. And I remember getting off that night and like laying in bed, and I was like, wow, this is actually something we can build. For girl dinner, thank you, Ange. Thank you so much, Ange. I appreciate that. That $1.99 will definitely be going towards some the worst girl dinner I've ever heard, besides a row of Oreos, is I've heard people putting they get the pitas. They put 1 pita down, they put a bunch of the Kraft single slices, then they put another pita down, put it in the microwave, and it's a cheese quesadilla. I'll be putting that money towards that. I'll go show you guys my cheese quesadilla. The only politics Brennan gets into is RuneScape. Hey, never talk shit about RuneScape. RuneScape is very political. No, I'm just kidding. But it's very fun and addictive. I've actually taken a small hiatus from RuneScape. We've been in Marvel Rivals a lot recently, but I do love a good RuneScape. My bank in RuneScape just hit over $1 billion. So I'm a billionaire, a virtual billionaire, if you will. And I'm very close to maxing my account. I feel like when the day that I do max my account, we'll do like maybe like a full like 12-hour live stream to celebrate. For those of you who know what RuneScape is, it's like a big MMORPG, kind of like World of Warcraft, but a little nerdier. Brennan, what's the stream happening Thursday? Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I was saying. It was for those of you who missed it, this Thursday I'm gonna be doing a live conversation with Dan Bell. We're going to be kind of like doing like a Dan Bell podcast, but it's going to be like a one-on-one, just chatting, shooting the shit with him. And yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Ragshot, don't get him started on RuneScape. That's true. I could talk for hours. I got to catch up on the chat though. I'm 12 minutes behind still. I got to catch up here. Derek Webster, moderates. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Glad to have you here. It's because your parents are a bit younger. That's true, Catherine. My parents were they're both born in 64. So they're both turning 60/61 this year. Brennan for Prime Minister. I'll try and run the country. Thank you again. I just caught up to Doc's donation. Thank you again, Doc, for the $5. I appreciate it. Hope you're staying warm as well in whatever part of the world you're in, my friend. And I'm glad you tuned in tonight. This chat is about 2 weeks ahead of Brennan now. I'm working on it, Cam Bam. I'm getting called out here. I think social media, false information, and opinion base has affected politics in the state, but got me to remember we had post 9/11 and the Iraq and Afghan wars, which were tense times. That's true, Aflad. Very true. Bromley Ben 2004. I think this is my first time seeing you in chat. And he said, hey, just join the stream. Have you ever been to the UK? Do you have any plans to come here in the future? There's plenty of abandoned buildings to explore over here. Well, I'm happy to have you in here, and I'm glad you joined the stream, my friend. I definitely plan on going to the UK. I know there's, I've never been out there. I've never been exploring abandoned places out there, but I have a bunch of pins and I have a bunch of contacts out there that I've been meaning to hit up. And I know there's a library that looks really cool, but that's a couple years old that I haven't seen. So I don't know if that's still standing or not, but I know there is an Air Force training facility that's abandoned. And I won't say much more on that because I don't want want word getting out and me getting in trouble, but that would be a top-notch explorer. They have like old simulators and stuff, as along with like a couple old like planes and like displays and stuff. It's really cool. But I think recently it got a little vandalized, so it might be a little bit heated. But I definitely want to get down and explore that when I can. And I was actually talking to Jake from Bright Sun Films about that, and he wants to go and check it out too. So who knows? In the future, that could be a good little video there for the channel, and it would be a fantastic explorer. Brennan's return time on your message is 3 to 5 business days. I'm working on it, Chad, okay? We're currently catching up. We're catching up now. Whoa, recognized from ADV China. I don't know what you mean by that, Arokro, but thank you for stopping by. I think this is my first time seeing you comment in chat too. We got a bunch of first timers here. Well, I'm glad you're tuning in. Aflad, you must come to Scotland. Plenty of lochs, wilderness, and bandos to explore. Hell yeah. I'll hit you up. We'll hit a local pub too when I come down, Aflad. Scotland. Catherine wants to visit Scotland. Maybe we'll do a big Bevo family trip. We'll all travel out together. We'll have some shoeies at the local pub and we'll do a big bar crawl. And then you can give me a top knot or whatever that is. Is it just like a haircut tied up like this or something like that? I don't know. I think it's time for a new car. Jack, don't call it my car like that. I'm working on it. My car is a Honda Civic Ferrari. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful 2008 baby. And it's brought me to from Detroit all over the States. It's been to hell and back, and it's still loyal to me, so I gotta still be loyal to it. You know what I'm saying? My money right now is working towards a hot tub. Hot tub, then maybe car in the future. But I want to run this baby until she dies. It's just the tires right now that are having the issue. But the interior is solid. Sound, sweet. Put your summers in the rear and drift that baby. That's true, FRS. I could be doing that. Winter conditions make driving unsafe in Louisiana. It's very unusual for us. Damn. Well, stay safe out there, Jason. I'd hate to hear anything happening to you or any of my friends or anyone out in Louisiana. But yeah, it's especially if you're not used to winter driving conditions, it can get very scary. I know around here, everybody's kind of used to it. So when the snow falls, the first big snowfall, all the kids go out and start drifting and doing donuts and stuff. Used to be me, but I'm not like that anymore. Bubbles! Love the Trailer Park Boys reference. The profile picture's on point too. That is negative 37 degrees Celsius last night. My God, where are you, my friend? Are you up in like Sudbury or something? You must be pretty north. Or like Calgary. I think Calgary got hit pretty hard too. Maybe you're on the West Coast by the Rockies there. That's crazy. Rare Honda Ferrari, we can't get rid of it. That's true. Never getting rid of it, FRS. Alone in homemade igloo when? I'll work on it, Arokro. We just need some more snow. Right now, the snow hasn't been sticking. But honestly, you can build an igloo pretty easily if you have decent snowfall with a couple of blue bins, a hose, or even just good packing snow. I know when I was a kid, my dad, we busted out the blue bins and we'd pack it down with all the snow, flip it over like a little sand castle, and then we'd do one layer, and then we get the hose and like turn it to ice overnight, and then we do another layer, another layer, another layer, and we'd pack it all in, and then eventually it would have enough support where we were able to like dome it in, and we made like a really cool fort on the front lawn. I probably have pictures of it somewhere. I gotta look through the old family photo albums, but it was a lot of fun. Core childhood memory. That, and also I grew up on a court. For those of you who don't know, a court is just like the end of a road where it's like a big circle, and it's like a little cul-de-sac almost, but or like a dead end road. So the snowplow would come and plow these huge piles of snow at the end of the road, and we'd build like tunnels and like all these old cool snow forts and stuff, and build snowball fights, and we'd design our own flags in the winter, and that's when we'd get like 4, 5, 6 feet consistently every year. So these snow piles would be ginormous, like taller than some people's garages and stuff. Like, definitely be taller than a car. And as a kid, it was just like a snow mansion we'd build ourselves. A lot of fun. Edinburgh is a pretty city, but if you want a real Scottish culture, you have to go to Glasgow. I've heard good things about Glasgow, actually. I had a buddy who recently backpacked around that area. I'm gonna ask him for travel tips, or I can ask you too, Aflad. that was actually Chef Mo. You guys have seen him on stream. Sat behind me and fed me those horrible desserts as I broke the noise meter. Got to bring that stream back too. Colin inquiring about Bubbles if he's seen the new Trailer Park Boys movie. I haven't seen it. Hope you've seen it, Bubbles, and I've heard good things. Colin keeps playing the I think it's Bubbles and the Shit Rockers. That's like the band from the movie. Played that on New Year's. New car fund is at a hot tub fund. Hot tub first, Jack. Hot tub first. Gotta get your priorities in line. Don't worry. My car still drives. It has 4 wheels. Now it has 4 wheels and it drives, so it's perfect. Hot tub stream will get us the new car faster. That's true, FRS. Titan Boards, can you please shout out my channel? Well, shout out to you, Titan Boards. There's your shout out. Hope you're doing well. What kind of content do you make, my friend? Hope all your YouTube ventures are good and prosperous. But yeah, shouting out it's kind of tough. I mean, people will come and check out your channel, but you just gotta make some good content, get the people that come to your channel to stay there, you know? I'm not always the best example of this, but when I started out on Uncharted Travel, I just set myself realistic goals. I didn't worry about any numbers or anything, but if for anyone who's trying to grow on YouTube or anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel, I would say the thing that helped me the most is I was in the mindset where I was like, I'm gonna try this out for a year. I'm gonna see where it goes, and then reevaluate and see if it's something that's plausible. And all I did, my only goals were I wanted to upload once a week for a full year, which was an ambitious goal, but I ended up getting it done for that first year, and I know I've fallen off since then, but so I wanted to upload once a week for a year, and then I wanted to make each video better than the next. And I focused on that for a whole year, just improving. Like, I would constantly research, what are people in my niche doing? What am I doing? How can I make this video better? How can I edit better? And I did that for a full year. And then by the end of that year, I was at 10,000 subscribers. And I was like, this is something that I can actually do. And I had the foundation to build a channel. So Titan Boards, shout out to you, my friend. I hope your channel grows bigger than Mr. Beast one day. But I would say if you're just starting out and you're looking for some advice, that's it. So set yourself a realistic goal. Don't worry about the numbers. And if you don't know what to set yourself, use my goals. Just say, I want to upload once a week or once every 2 weeks for a full year, and then I want to make each video better than the next. And then after that, doesn't matter where you are, you'll be definitely miles ahead of where you started. That's my advice for anyone starting out. You can clip that. Colin, haven't seen it. Bubbles, you gotta see the new Trailer Park Boys movie. I haven't seen it, but your profile picture and your name are both breathing and bleeding Trailer Park Boys. So you gotta give it a watch. I need to watch it too. Damn, Doc got recognized. Oh man, I like the profile picture too. Sleepy Isa, yo, I got a question. Your whole time filming Another Dirty Room, what was the thing that you got the closest to vomiting because of how bad something was? Oh my god. Sleepy Isa. I hope I said that right, and I'm sorry if I didn't. And I know I'm just catching up to your comment now, and I'm back to being 15 minutes behind, so I gotta speed up. But the grossest thing, I think it was the Jefferson Motel. It was one of the ones we did in the last season. It was infested with cockroaches. And in particular, I remember we turned on the microwave, and the like heat from the microwave that caused the cockroaches to disperse in every direction. It was like the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen. But that wasn't what got me. Excuse me, sorry. Just even thinking about it grosses me out. But what got me was, we basically, there was like the bathroom had a part in the door frame where there was a hole, and it led up into like a unfinished part of the ceiling, or like where there was a gap between the ceiling and where the insulation was. And we stuck a phone camera up there, or like a plumber's camera. I can't remember what we had, but we stuck something in the small hole that was probably about this big. And I kid you not, I think the footage was included in the video, but every inch of the interior drywall, insulation, wall, everywhere you could see was covered in cockroaches. There must have been 1,000 on the inside of that wall. And I remember seeing that footage back. I like instantly was like, oh my God, this is so fucked. Like, there is cockroaches on every instance of this motel. We were seeing them on the walls, we were seeing them on the stuff, but they weren't too present in like the actual interior. But in the interior of the interior, like the walls, it was infested and disgusting. I wanted to get out of there so bad. I was so fucking repulsed by that place. I was like wanted to burn my clothes. I remember I took my clothes and we threw them in a trash bag, and like I was refusing to put them, like take them out of the trash bag until we washed all of our clothes at like a laundromat, because I was so scared of taking cockroach eggs home with us. And another gross thing, I remember there was a cockroach, we found cockroach eggs in that room, and I had a glove on, so I picked one up and it started vibrating like really fast, and that just freaked me out too. That was like, I don't really get super grossed out by bugs, but that was the super extreme. But yeah, only ever passed through Aberdeenshire. It's pretty. Passing on the train. Most north I've ever been is Inverness. I'm not too topped up on my Scottish geography, but sounds interesting. He has a 10-minute delay on the stream. I'm sorry, FRS. I'm trying. Lisa, hello. Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you here tonight. I'm catching up on my comments here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm working on it one by one. I'm trying not to miss any. Jamie, I want to be more chatty, but I'm not feeling well tonight. No worries, Jamie. You don't have to be chatty. It's fine. I don't pressure anyone to chat. I'm happy just to have lurkers. If you're just watching, you know, you want to tune me in the background, sip some wine, read a book. It's just like we're hanging out, you know. When you're hanging out, you're not constantly talking in the conversation. Sometimes you're sitting back, you're listening. I know right now I'm projecting everyone's voice, so like I'm reading comments and then I'm responding to the comments. But I'm more than happy if you're just here to just hang out, vibe, you know. It's a great space. You come, you chat, or you come, you hang out, or you come, you do both. It's a safe environment for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Metalhead Bro. Hope you're doing well. Peak, he says. Peak. It is peak, my friend. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening. Hope you had a great weekend. And if you're still around, tell me what you got up to on the weekend. And eventually, when I catch up in the comments, I'll respond. But I hope you're feeling better soon, Jamie. Yeah, that's Catherine's showing some love for you. And I know I definitely want everyone here to be feeling well. 24K members. Congratulations. What is that about? Oh, not 24,000. Not 24,000 subscribers, 2,400, 2,400, which is still a huge milestone. Very excited. I want to plan something. I want to do, when we hit 3K, I definitely want to do like try and do a 24-hour stream, because I had so much fun. I was so nervous, honestly, guys, prepping for the Marvel Rivals stream, because I was afraid that I'd run out of things to do. It'd be a boring stream. Wouldn't be interesting for you guys. B, we like everyone that was like helping me out would get bored of the stream and would want to shut it down early. And C, there wouldn't be good engagement. You guys wouldn't be interested, and it would just like you guys would all tune out. Those are my three biggest fears. But it was so easy just to hang out and play and talk and engage with everyone. And you guys were loving it. You guys were talking. You guys were liking. You guys were laughing. Everyone was having such a good time. And even my friends that came here, they all had such a good time. Like my worries were instantly squashed. And I thought I would never be able to do like an 8-hour stream. Now I got my sights set on, I want to do a 12-hour stream. I want to do a 24-hour stream. And I think a 12-hour stream or 24-hour stream, depending, could be a very good goal for 3,000 subscribers, which is a big milestone. So I think doing something special for that could be fun. Maybe we'll do a little something special when we hit 2,500. because that's another cool number. I don't know if I'll do like a marathon stream, but maybe we'll do like a special. We'll poll chat, or we'll take some community advice in the Discord, see what people are saying. But yeah, shout out what provinces you're all in. I'm in Ontario. Where are you at, Bubbles? Yeah, thank you, Lisa. My college diet is eating a whole can of sour cream and onion Pringles in one go. Nothing wrong with that, Catherine. Sour cream and onion, fantastic. I was a big salt and vinegar fan, or lightly salted. Those are my go-tos for sure. Aflad, try and trade deal with the UK. We need the trade, and our food is strictly regulated. That's fair. That's fair. Well, I'll put in a good word for you. We'll bring the groceries straight to your doorstep. Now I finally caught up with Ange's donation. Thank you so much, Ange. I appreciate it. For the girl dinner, I'll definitely put that towards the girl dinner fund for you. Don't ask Germa about the Oreo story. Oh my god, what did Germa get into with some Oreos? I'm afraid. Can't wait. Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff planned. But yeah, this Thursday, if you guys enjoy Dan and you enjoy me, you enjoy both of us together, we'll be together this Thursday, shooting the shit for a little while. Recognize Ocelots and I'll be here before, but I might have changed my YouTube handle since then. Used to be Hyperban. Oh, I've seen you around. I've seen you chatting Hyperban. Well, I like Orokro. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a cool name too. Top knot is basically a man bun. I've never actually put my hair in a man bun. I don't know if I still have the length for it, but maybe I'll do like a little ponytail or something for you guys. But I mean, I'm not against man buns. I've just never really like learned the style. My cousin had long hair and he had a great man bun going on. Remember, I asked him for advice back in the day. But yeah, I feel like it could be a thing. I feel like one time my friend, she put my hair in a man bun or top knot or braid or something. But I don't remember it looking too good. I feel like I looked like a wet rat. Ah, I see what you're saying, Doc. I see what you're saying. Teresa, hello. I'm sorry, I'm just getting to your comment now. I'm 13 minutes behind, so I'm still falling behind. But I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Anthony, hello. Sending love from Niagara Falls. Hope you're having a wonderful time over there. The weather across the pond, it's about 3 degrees Fahrenheit here right now, Anthony. It's a little bit colder, but hope you're managing to stay warm and hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well tonight too, Teresa. Thank you for that. I really appreciate all the love everyone's sending, and I'm hoping I'm reciprocating it, sending it back to you guys. Holy shit, that's awesome. Actually making an igloo. Yeah, we used to do that as a kid quite often. You get the recycling bins, they're like the perfect square shape, at least, and you just like stack them on top. We did it a couple of times. I think we did a full igloo like 3 times, but sometimes it was a lot of work to actually get like the dome part to work. So a lot of times we just build like a big circular icicle place or space, and then sometimes put like a tarp over it and call that our little ice fort. But yeah, we learned to use, because if you slowly lean the walls day by day, eventually they just hold each other up by like the gravity or whatever. They kind of like fall into each other and stay upright. R.I.P. Leahy, the most relatable character. I know. Sadly, he didn't graduate from University of Guelph, which is the university that I went to, but he did study the arts at University of Guelph, which was a huge flex. So I can say I went to the same university as Mr. Leahy. He was the most relatable character in his alcoholic ways. Come to Scotland, I'll introduce you to Buckfast tonic wine. That sounds dangerous, Aflad. My god. Another dirty room with the Marvel Rivals crew, except, yeah, you guys can raid my room, pick it apart. Although, hopefully, you won't find any bugs or anything like that. It's the point where we double our chat message volume and put Brennan 30 minutes behind. It's already happening, Camban. Please don't do that. No, I'm kidding. If you want to chat, feel free. I'm trying to respond as fast as I can, but I, as you guys have noticed, tend to go off in my little side tangents and stuff like that. Have you watched Everything, Everywhere, All at Once? A very good original movie from a few years ago. A favorite movie of mine with a relatable story. I've heard a song similar to that. I never knew there was a show, but I definitely want to. It piques my interest because I think what I'm. Sorry, I just thought I saw something move past my window, but I was just tripping. It was called Everything Everywhere at the End of Time. It's like a big it's like a long song, and it's supposed to be reflecting what it's like to have dementia, because it's everything slowly gets more and more distorted as it goes along. It's very cool. I doubt that's what Everything Everywhere All at Once is like, but definitely have to give that a look. Let me know the plot, and I'm definitely piqued my curiosity now. Oh yeah, now I'm catching up with the comments of when I was describing my grossest thing in ADR. But yeah, it was definitely a traumatizing experience seeing all those cockroaches. Won a few Oscars, damn, Jason. Hell yeah, I'll definitely have to give it a look then. Review the worst takeouts in Ontario. We could do that for a stream. That would be so funny. Let me actually write that down. Review worst takeouts. Worst takeouts. Okay, it's on the list of things to do. Now it will be done after, because I eventually want to do a driving stream. I just don't want to dox myself, and I don't know, I haven't been living in Hamilton for too long, so I don't have, like, I'm not like Dan where he's like a local to the streets and he can tell you like the history about everything. I know some histories and I can take you on like a vague like tour. Oh, this is like an abandoned insane asylum. This is like an old abandoned children's daycare. Like, I know where all the abandoned spots are, and I know like I have some history like where I played hockey, stuff like that. Maybe I can drive around Waterdown, show you guys my hometown. But I feel like reviewing the worst takeouts could be a fun stream too. We go to like 5 different takeout restaurants and we get some orders and see what's good, what's bad. First spot, A1 poutine's not bad, FRS. They just messed up your order. For that, I'm upset with them, but I don't hate them. Their poutine is too good and too cheap. Weekend was full of shoveling snow and mourning the loss of David Lynch. I feel that, Rob. It's definitely sad, but yeah. It sounds like a very depressing weekend, shoveling snow and mourning David. But I hear you, brother, and I'm here for you. You and your friends are a good time. It's easy to enjoy your streams. Thank you, Catherine. I'm glad you enjoy it. And I'm glad you're a good time too. I'm glad to have you around, and I'm glad you're a part of this community. DKS55, hello, my friend. Saying hello to me, I'm saying hello right back to you. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday night, and I hope your weekend was very happy and very fun. We're gonna plan some more group streams in the future. Oh, for sure. For sure. I know everybody was down for that Marvel Rivals stream. I know at the end of the season, I want to do another Marvel Rivals stream, try and push either in a tournament setting or push to another Gold League or see where we're at. Maybe push to Plat or something like that. And that might be a bit more of a grind, but we'll see. I know I also want to do a, for those of you who don't know what Super Mario Strikers is, it's like a soccer game. I want to do a stream where we, an endurance stream where we have to try and stream until we beat the hardest cup on the hardest difficulty. Which, for reference, that took my friends and I a whole summer the last time we did it. So it's very hard, but we might be able to do it this time. Who knows? Emilio, hello. I'm catching up to chat now. Here we are. Emilio, did you know that your name is one letter off from my dad's name? His name is Emidio. Are you Italian as well? Very nice name. Everyone that doesn't know how to pronounce Emidio always calls him Emilio. So, very cool. Very cool. Al, yes, dude, ice forts. I feel like you've built one or two in your time, my friend. They are the peak of any childhood. Ice forts are like the place to go, or the thing to do when the snow falls, you know? Gotta build those things. Where'd your hair go? Did you pay for that? It's not that bad, okay? Okay, well now it looks rough because I just took my headset off, but it's just shorter hair. I chopped the lettuce. I got, usually when I have short hair like this, I comb my hair over to one side. No, it's not a comb over, but I gel it over to one side. So I get like, sort of like the pompadour style. It looks bad right now because I don't have gel and it's locked into this naturally dry state here. But please don't bully me for my hair. I paid $50 for the fuck me up fam haircut. No! My hair is good. Why does everybody hate it? Okay, well now I'm not doing myself any favors here. Well, it's all over the place. I'll stop messing with my hair. But it's definitely shorter than I'm used to. But you know, there's a time for change. Everybody's got to go through something. Go through some phases. Also, if you haven't drank anything today, stay hydrated. My throat is very dry right now, so I'm going to take a sip of this Pepsi. Possible Lord Brandis sighting, the thing you saw out your window, Catherine says. It could be him. I just saw some feet slowly move past my window, and somebody was saying apparently Lord Brandis caught on that we're mentioning him in the streams. I can't say that I browse and peruse my own WikiFeet profile, but somebody said somewhere online that they saw someone either claiming to be Lord Brandis or someone posting from the Brandis account that they've acknowledged that I've commented on their existence, which is funny and concerning. I hope if you are watching this, Lord Brandis, we don't hate you. We jest. It's all from a fun place. But I hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I'm sorry that you take interest in my decrepit feet. The Caretaker makes similar music. Is that another rock band, Catherine? I can't say that I've listened to The Caretaker or heard of The Caretaker before. Super terrified of bedbugs, Arokro says. Thankfully, they're honestly very hard to find. Like, I feel like you have to be either very unlucky or very unhygienic to get bedbugs breaking out in your actual bed, because it's hard for them to take root. Once they take root, they're hard to get rid of. But it almost has to be like the perfect storm. And in all of the dirty motels, dirty rooms that we've ventured through over the years, we found like they were some of the worst places I have ever seen. And we would like say, oh, this place has to have bed bugs, and we were like praying for bed bugs, and we never found them. Like, I think out of all the rooms we've seen, we only ever found them 3 times, and this is like the lowest pits of hell for like hygiene and like sanitization, stuff like that. So we'd find flecking sometimes, and we'd find dead bed bugs, but we only ever found live ones, I think twice. Like, I think we found dead ones once, live ones twice, flecking a couple of times. But it's not that big of a threat. I wouldn't be too afraid of finding bed bugs if you are a normalized hygienic person. Like, if your standard of living is like at the bare minimum above like living on the streets. Not to poke fun at anyone who lives in those motels, but I'm just saying people that are in that situation typically don't care about their cleanliness or like the motel's cleanliness. But if you care about like your bed and your bedroom, the odds of you getting bed bugs are so unlikely. So I wouldn't be too worried, Arokro. It is a fear, but I wouldn't be too afraid. You don't have to dox yourself, just be careful. That's true, Teresa. But I definitely feel like a driving stream in the future could be fun, because I do have a car mount where I could just tilt my camera sideways, kind of like what you guys saw in when I did the ball hockey stream for you guys. I have like a mount like that I could just like put my front-facing camera on if I wanted to show you guys the street, and then just hit the reverse button if I wanted to show you guys my face. I'm just weary about I don't want to take it on too many busy roads, because I don't want to be like having to focus on the road too much while focusing on like talking, and I might not be as responsive to comments, but we'll see. Maybe we'll try it out, see how it goes. Tip about live streaming in person: don't start the stream until you're at least 15 minutes out from your place. That's true, Aflad. Some very sound advice. I gotta like drive around a little bit, or like at least know my starting point, know my routes, plan it out a little bit in advance. I don't think it'll be such a big issue. Like, I'm not super worried about doxing myself, but I feel like it could just be fun, and I need to like ask Dan for some advice on streaming before I go and do the driving around streams. Do another LAN stream with a game with a ranking system. If you fail each round, you have to order off the list of worst takeouts. That's actually not a bad idea, Aflad, to be fair. That would be hilarious. We have to look up, first we have to find a game, and then like I feel like it'd be like some sort of party game. Like, we could do like, oh, that could be a good stream. Actually, we do Mario Kart or a Mario Kart stream where we live stream. We have 4 people playing in my room, or maybe on the TV in the living room or something. And whoever comes last in each tournament has to get, like, we'll run a series of tournaments. Whoever comes last in each tournament or each heat has to order something, the worst rated thing off the worst rated takeout menu. We'll see what we could find. And then everyone else gets to order something nice for themselves. That could be a lot of fun. Good forfeit. See what we can cook up. Or everyone else has to cook something horrendous for the last place person. That could be fun too. The Charleston, West Virginia Hotel in St. Albans from ADR. I've been next door to that grody place. Oh my God. My condolences if you've been anywhere near that, Ange. Everywhere in Charleston was scary, to say the least. We found not to say like every place in Charleston is scary, but every place we found there, we specifically hunted out because they had like, I've never seen so many 1-star rated motels. It was crazy. Yeah. Your barber is a wrestler was Bubba Ray there to shout out, Devon, get the bowl. No. He had a bunch of memorabilia, but he did not need somebody to suplex me, knock me out. They put a bowl around my head and then just cut this bowl cut that you guys are saying. But it's not even a bowl cut. Look, you can see there's multiple levels. If it was a bowl cut, it would just go straight across. You guys are just being mean, okay? It's not a bowl cut, and I'm not bald. At least Brennan has hair. Thank you, Catherine. I'm trying my best. Versus the eyebrows and not the hair. You guys are just coming at me for my follicles. I swear. I get a new haircut. I get attacked. I talk about how I value my eyebrows more than anything, and you guys just want me to shave them off. It's upsetting. That music is relaxing. This is it's copyright. It's called copyright-free lo-fi for streamers and content creators. Because I when I'm working, I listen to, and when I'm cooking, I listen to a lot of lo-fi. But unfortunately, I tried playing lo-fi streams on this lo-fi playlist on the stream before, but it would always get flagged for copyright. And so like sometimes YouTube would A, take the stream down, or B, just flag the stream, which obviously I want the VODs to be up. If people miss the stream and they want to come back and watch them, they'll be able to watch them. So I found this, I perused through a couple different playlists of copyright and royalty-free lo-fi, and this was my favorite one because it's just got the nice relaxing vibes. It's just a chill environment, you know? And if I ever find a song that I don't like, you can hide it from the playlist. So when I play it again, it's all just kind of like similar vibes. I've been slowly curating this one into something nice. Jason says, everything everywhere all at once is centered on a Chinese family of 3 generations who exist in and out of different realities / possible existences. Watch the trailer, kind of hard to explain. Oh, I see that. It's kind of like, sounds like kind of like Inception with a more like a family slice of life plot. It's very cool though. So there's like multiple different dimensions or multiple different existences of this generational family. That sounds very cool. I like that. I'll have to give that a look, Jason. Thank you for the recommendation. And I know Aflad was talking about doing movie nights too. I need to check out that link and dive a bit more into that what you were saying, Aflad. And I'm definitely down to do a movie night if that's something that you guys would want. If you guys do want to do a movie night where we just sit back, I'll like recline back in my chair like this, throw something on, and we can just watch a nice movie together. I'm definitely down for that. I need to see how that works with YouTube's terms of service along with the website that you sent me. But I'm also just nervous. Like, I don't know. Would you guys want me? Like, cause like when I watch a movie, typically I make like little comments. I'm like, oh, of course this guy's going into this room or something like that. And I feel like some people get annoyed with that sort of commentary. So I don't know. Would you guys like my little asides? Because I know some people have said it can sometimes be annoying if you're just trying to watch a movie, if you're zoned in and somebody's talking through it. But, you know, I also just feel like lazy if I'm just sitting there watching a movie like the Jinx style where I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, yeah. I want to contribute at least something if I'm streaming for you guys. But if movie nights are something you guys would be interested in, let me know. Because I feel like that could be a fun like community night that we do. Didn't you guys feed a bed bug once? I think I remember that. Yes, that was Okro. That was the Detroit Royal Inn season 1. That was the first episode that Jake and I actually went on. We were guest appearing because we were doing a big Urbex trip with Dan down in Detroit back in 2016. And Jake actually let the bed bug sit on his arm and feed. And I remember Jake was very nervous about us because like he's like, Dan wants to do his own show. This is like a new friendship. I don't want to like step on his toes. So let's just sit in the background and not do too much. And we were kind of like just being very passive for that show because like obviously it wasn't our show, it wasn't our place. We didn't want to be like the hey look at me kind of people because that's just wasn't what we were there for. We were there for like Urbex and stuff. And but one scene that I did have that sadly got cut from that episode. And I sacrificed a lot for this scene. But it is on, if you watch Dan Bell's The Cutting Room Floor of the Detroit Royal Inn, you'll see it. I think he includes it there. But basically, we found behind the burnt out TV cabinet a package of like old groceries and cookies was one of them, and the cookies just said no all over them, and they were just like I guess they were pressed into them. They were called like no cookies or something like that. And the package was like half opened, and I don't know how long it had been sitting there for, but I grabbed a cookie, and Dan was filming me, and I was like, it says no, but all I see is yes. And I took a big bite and started chewing it, and he freaked out. It was so disgusting. I put my immune system on the line, but thankfully I have the iron stomach. But yeah, that was where Jake let the bedbug feed on him. That was the Detroit Royal Inn. ADR season 1. I can't remember what episode it was. I think episode 12 or something like that. Would you do a chill stream like a you laugh you lose, not too high effort? I could do something like that, Aflad. If that's what people want to see, could definitely do something like that. Because like I feel guilty doing like a Q&A. I mean, at least right now I'm like having a conversation with you guys, but I feel like I don't know. I don't want it to feel like a cop out. Like I don't want to feel like I'm just sitting here, you know, just sitting in front of a camera having this conversation just to try and milk donations. I want to put in effort for you guys, so you guys actually have something entertaining to watch or engaging to watch. And I know you guys do like these Q&As, and that's why I like doing them, because our engagement right now is fantastic. Everyone seems to be getting along, watching, enjoying themselves. And if you guys are liking the video, please feel free to like the video too. Sorry, that was just a shameless plug or shameless transition there into that. But if you guys do want to see that, maybe I'll run a poll. Let me know in the Discord as well. Maybe I'll run a poll on our community tab, what kind of content you guys are interested in. But if you guys are interested in like movie nights, you laugh, you lose challenges, see me do stuff like that, more personalized content other than me just gaming or me going on hikes, let me know, because I mean, I'm open to all ideas. This is a very new channel. This is something I want us to build together. And this is something that this is our channel, not just my channel, not just my friend's channel. This is, I mean, you guys are my friends too, but like to my viewers, my chatters, to everyone, this is all our channel. And if there's something you want to see that's within the realm of possibility, obviously, I would like to be able to present that to you. And sometimes I feel like where you laugh, you lose and stuff like that, it could be seen as it's like low effort, and I don't want to fall back on that. But if you guys want to see it, I'm more than happy to do something like that for you. I'm just trying to figure out what you guys want, you know? You gotta tell me what you want. I can't read your minds. I gotta just try and throw stuff out there. Joe says, when I was a kid, I once lived in a cul-de-sac, and in the winter, the plow would always leave a huge mountain. My friends and I would hollow them out and make epic forts. Hell yeah, Joe. It sounds like we lived the same childhood, my friend. Because I still envy those days where the plow would come through. I remember I'd be sitting at the windowsill watching, looking for that plow. Eyes darting left, right, and center because the snow just fell. We got a snow day in school, and I knew that thing was coming. Usually around 10 or 11 it would come, and then I'd have lunch, and I'd run out there in my snowsuit, grab my shovel, and we'd just start digging. All the kids would, like, it seemed like clockwork. We'd all run outside, and we'd all meet outside, and those of us that didn't come outside, we'd knock on their door until they came outside, and we'd build the biggest, the baddest forts, because like it was like breaking soil. The first shovels through there, you were basically like the architect of that snow fort. And every kid that came after, they just had to suck it up and play in what you built, because you built it and you had the pride that you made that fort. You know what I'm saying? Sal and Dan have used songs from Caretaker in some of their videos. It's ambient. It's about memory loss, dementia, etc. Sounds creepy and relaxing. Damn. I'll have to give a look into that. It sounds right up my alley, honestly. Right now we just got the lo-fi vibes going on, but I also have a glass of water here that I'm gonna sip on. Stay hydrated, everybody. But yeah, no, I'm always up to new music that I can play on stream. I would love to play, honestly, like copyrighted and stuff like that. The only issue is certain songs or certain labels have certain restrictions. And so like if I play, like I know some streams already that I've played, like I think there was when we did Lethal Company, we were using like different emotes, and some of the emotes had songs that weren't streamer friendly. For example, I think there was one Cardi B song that came on, and that video got restricted in certain countries. And there was other instances where I'd play music, and sometimes the video would get just banned worldwide. So I would like the VODs to be able to live in the channel for, like I said, for those of you who miss the streams are able to come back and watch if you want to see the content. I want my content to be as available to as many people and as accessible to as many people as possible. So I would love to play like whatever music I can, but it just sucks that different labels have different restrictions, and you don't really know those restrictions until it's too late, you know? So like sometimes I'd be like, oh, that was a great stream. I put it up and then I'd see copyright notice, like video was removed, like just completely gone. And that's kind of sucks to see. So I got to be very careful anytime I'm introducing new music. But if Caretaker has been used by Dan and Sal, I'm sure it's safe, and I definitely got to look into it. Rehab, not me, the X. That part of Charleston sucks. No bueno. Fair, Ange. Well, I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're not near that X anymore. Sounds like a bad situation, but I hope you're doing well. Brennan has layers, Catherine says. I'm working on it. I'm like Shrek. Like Shrek or like onions with layers. Got layers to this hair. See what I'm saying? We bullied Colin last week. We had to direct it somewhere. That's true, Apple. I don't mind taking some of the flack. Poor Colin was taking it all in the Marvel Rivals stream, which I'm very excited to do another live stream like that. You got better hair than Mark Giordano. Thank you, Marcus. That's very reassuring, considering Mark Giordano, the Leafs player, is completely bald with a chrome dome. I'd hope I have better hair than a bald person. Not speaking ill of a bald person, but I gotta have better than zero, I hope. So I thank you for that compliment. Poor me with eyebrows and hair can't catch a break. That's right, Catherine. They're coming at me for nothing. Think the eyebrows look great. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. You are the best runner that I know, my friend. See, a compliment for a compliment. You're the best runner, and I wish you well in your marathons and half marathons in the future. Waxing Brennan's chest hair forfeit. FRS, I have zero chest hair, my friend. I am bald. Like I said, these eyebrows didn't grow until I was like 5 years old. I didn't have any hair. I can barely grow a mustache. I can grow a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit of sideburn action. Don't have any beard that connects. I have no chest hair, no nothing. It's unfortunate, but waxing chest hair is definitely not a forfeit for me, because you'd just be putting a piece of tape to my chest and ripping it off. Waxing his back hair forfeit. I don't have any back hair either. I mean, for better or for worse, I never really wanted to have like a man sweater or anything like that, but it'd be nice to have like the tiniest bit. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Jack says a movie night would be fun. I definitely gotta look into that then. Maybe next week we'll pump something out. I want to do another cooking stream. I've been talking to our chefs and our sous chefs, so we gotta get something like that going. I want to do another LAN party stream. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Got a lot of stuff going. You're streaming, of course you make little comments. That's true. I'm just having a conversation, you know? Movie night. It seems like everyone's in vote for the movie night. Glow, hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, I'm currently 10 minutes behind on comments, but we're catching up. It's better than 12. Movie night is fun in Discord when the host is sharing the movie on their screen, so everyone is synced and all that. I like the jokes and chatter. I do have the a streaming channel in Discord, so definitely that's something that I can do. I'll just like throw the movie on and maybe I don't know how I'd work it. I maybe deafen my mic in the channel and then throw it in the public channel so everyone can jump in if they want to watch and sync it up, and then also have it streaming on the stream channel if they want to tune into the stream. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. I'll look into it. I feel like maybe next week is something a good thing to get it going. I'm currently my current battle is getting the donation goal thing set up, because I don't know why it just doesn't sync. It's not updating in real time. It didn't update for our stream, and it's not updating now, which is very unfortunate. Movie night is fun in Discord when the host... Oh, sorry, I already read that comment. Salva, hello! You haven't aged since that first video. I remember seeing those early ADR videos. Welcome to the stream, Salva, and thank you. I am actually about to turn 28. We started ADR when I was 22, so it was like 6 years ago almost. It's crazy to think about. Maybe I was 23, I can't remember. I think I was 22, 23 when we first did our first ADR, which is Time flies, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I have been told I have perpetual baby face, which could be good, could be bad. Who knows? Maybe I'm just not eating my greens. It's also the short hair. I think the short hair makes me look a lot younger than when I had my hockey flow. I look a little bit more like a hobolo when I have my hockey flow. And I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday night, Salva. I hope you're doing well. The cookie story. I'll have to try to find that bonus content now. Yeah, that's some hidden gems for you guys. The no cookie. I think if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure Dan put it in the cutting room floor of that episode, because I remember asking him about it. I'm like, oh, you didn't put the cookie scene in? I wasn't like too beat up. I wasn't like gonna throw a fit or anything, because like it's his show at the end of the day. I didn't really care. I just thought it was funny. And he's like, oh yeah, sorry, I tried, it just didn't fit. Which makes sense. If it doesn't fit the cut, it doesn't fit the cut, and I wouldn't force it. I wouldn't want to bring down any content or anything. But he's like, I put it in cutting room floor that we did, and I remember watching it, and I think if that episode's still up, it's in his cutting room floor of the Detroit Royal Inn episode. Cornhole stream. Like, are you talking about playing the game, Catherine? I don't know if I have enough space in here. Maybe I'll get it set up. We'll play some lawn games, or we'll do some beer pong. I definitely want to do more chat involved streams, like a D&D stream that we did, or like a choose your own adventure kind of thing, or even hooking it up, chat up to the. I've been working on trying to program the AI to respond to certain chats without me having to dictate the chat. I feel like it could be a lot of fun. We could do, one of my ideas too is we could do the classic, what is it called? The Monty Shuffle or something like that, where I like put the ball and try and like juggle it around. You guys trying to guess. I don't know, just like thinking of fun little interactive chat things. Jackbox streams could be fun, Urokro. I think we have a pretty safe community here where I don't have to worry about anything too crazy going on for Jackbox streams. That's the only issue with Jackbox, is it's like, I feel like I'd have to put, like, if something bad were to start happening, I'd have to post the links in the Discord. But the only bad thing about Jackbox is, like, if there's one bad apple, it can ruin it for everyone. And I know there's people that seek out Jackbox streams specifically to cause havoc and chaos online, so we gotta hope that that isn't the case. But I'm definitely down to try out Jackbox stream here and there. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. Don't worry about the low effort streams. If you put the work in bigger streams, the low effort ones are justified and they can be just as fun. That's true, Applad. I definitely won't be as reserved now that I know you guys want to see something like that, because it also does help, like, because I feel like when I'm planning like a bigger stream, I don't necessarily have enough time to plan 2 big streams per week. So sometimes just having a low effort stream allows me to have more time to sort of plan that big LAN party stream or experimental stream or something like that. I started off out the gate very ambitious, where I was doing 2 big streams a week, and I'm still doing, like, trying to do 2 streams a week, but 2 big streams a week is like, it drains a lot on my, because I feel like when I'm doing stream prep, I usually do like anywhere from like 2 to, like, if it's a bigger stream, like sometimes 6 hours of like prep, trying to prep, think of like SEO stuff, trying to prep any assets that I need, anything like that. Oh my god, and the one thing I forgot, I gotta turn that GIF of me doing the spin. I promised Discord that I'd turn that GIF of me doing the spin into the a gift for the donations, and unfortunately I haven't upheld that promise just yet, but I'm gonna work on that. Teresa says, would I ever get a pet? I actually used to have, growing up, I had both a cat and a dog. I had a dog only for about 2 weeks. He was a very problematic individual. We rescued him from a shelter where the owners developed allergies to him, which I think was just an excuse for them to surrender the dog. But he was vicious, and he would bite anyone that he didn't know. And even if he did know you, if you walked past him in like a brisk pace, he would run after you and bite your ankles. And so, like, you couldn't really play with this dog because he was just like such a vicious. He was a Shih Tzu combined with a terrier. He would not stop barking. I can't remember if I told this story on stream before, but he would literally, he needed like constant attention. So if we went to bed, he would scratch our door and bark until one of us let him in his room. And then he'd jump up on your bed And if you didn't like keep petting him or keep like giving him attention, he'd bite you until you woke up and did. So what we had to do is we had to lock him in a crate overnight. And he did not like that at all. He would sink his teeth into the mesh of the crate and jump up and down until the crate door broke off. And then he'd run up to our rooms, obviously, and like wake us up. So we got, after he broke out of his initial plastic carrier, we got him it was like a steel crate. And he sunk his teeth in and jumped up and down and broke the door off that one. Then we reinforced the steel with zip ties and like latches and stuff. And he'd bite the zip ties off and jump up and down and eventually broke that one off. Then we got him it was a crate designated for transporting police canines, and he somehow managed to jump up and down and break out of that cage. So this dog, albeit a tiny little thing, was ferocious. He had the iron jaw, this guy. Oh my God. We only had him for about a month or so, and I was so young. I think I was like 12. But I was in no position to like really take care or even know what was going on with this guy. But yeah, so we ended up, there was an old couple that really wanted it. Their dog just passed away and they really wanted him. And we're like, are you sure? He's a lot of work. And he barked like, oh yeah, it's fine. Like we had a dog just like him. We want him so bad. And so we were like, okay, here, you can have him. And those old people probably were killed by this vicious dog. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully they're living happy lives. We never really checked up on them, but yeah, that was the crazy story of Bobo the dog. We didn't choose the name, by the way. That was the name he had in the shelter, and we figured he was already responsive to it, so it was easier than switching up his name. Yeah, then we got a cat. Best cat ever, Aruba. Very chill, cuddly guy. He lived until he was like 20. Or no, I think he was younger, because we got him when I was... So then I must have been younger for Bobo then. I must have been like 10. Because we got him, I think, when I was around 12. And he lived for about 15, 16 years. And just recently, like like a year or so ago, passed away, unfortunately. But he was just a little brown tabby guy, very chill. All he wanted to do was just sit on your chest and relax. So, and I mean, I haven't got a pet since, but my upstairs tenants, they have a cat. My buddy Stefan and his girlfriend Katie. You saw Stefan during the Marvel Rivals live stream, and he was just in the chat earlier. You might be watching right now if you are. Hi, Stefan. But they have a cat named Anna. She sadly is not the most cuddly. She's very food motivated, but she's very shy. So that's unfortunate, but I'm a big cat person, so I could get a cat. Who knows? I don't want, if I do get a cat, for it to conflict with Anna, because it's kind of like Anna's domain right now, and I don't want to bring any invasion in there. But I would consider getting a cat for sure. Pet is a good idea. Brennan brushing his cat or stroking his dogs would be a controversial stream. Oh my God, Cam Bam. No! Don't let your mind go to the gutter. And don't indulge that, Teresa. Will you ever do a 24-hour stream? I was thinking about it, Jack. I'm honestly, I feel like first I want to do a 12-hour stream or a 12-hour marathon stream where I'll do like, what my thought is, it's like we start out with a 12-hour stream, and then every dollar that we raise will add 1 minute to the stream's timer, and then every subscription or like channel member that we get to join or like resub for another month will add 10 minutes or whatever. So a very well could be a 24-hour plus or 24-hour or more stream. But I feel like that's a good foundation. So it could be 12, could be 3 days, who knows? And all I have to do to get the sleep camera is just like, my camera's on like a swivel here. I don't want to swivel it out of position, but I could very well just turn it at my bed if you guys do want to watch me sleep during a stream. But I feel like that could be a lot of fun where I want to play through. I don't know if you guys have ever done Legend of Zelda. I feel like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask could be huge for that stream. We could also do movie nights. That's when we could do a lot of movie nights, a lot of the Laugh Loose challenges, fun stuff. I could have some friends pop by, do some fun challenges with them. I've been kind of workshopping it a little bit, but I feel like that's something we could do potentially at 3,000 subscribers. We could do a 12-hour or maybe a 24-hour or maybe a 12-hour with extra steps, like a marathon stream kind of thing, or subathon stream or whatever. But yeah, sorry, my nose is a little bit runny because of the cold weather. just what happens. I'm not doing drugs in the back or anything. It's a bad habit I've had as a kid. I always went like this to like whenever I had to like blow my nose or something, and forever people thought I was just like constantly on cocaine. Probably because I have big bug eyes too. I don't know, but yeah. Unfortunate when you're like 14, 13, 12 and people are like, did you just do a line of blow? I don't know. I guess this is like, that's like a cocaine thing. With the You Last You Lose streams, you could bring Mo back to make little treats in case you laugh. Oh my God. That would actually be a pretty banging idea. I feel like that would spice up a You Laugh You Lose stream for sure, Aflad. And then if he laughs, I'd be able to get him back. And we still have a bunch of the old sauces. I'd have to go buy some more sardines. Unfortunately, some more Spam, but we have a bunch of the sauces. Haven't played Jackbox in ages, Catherine says. Yeah, it's such a fun game. Oh my God, I'm falling behind again. I'm back to the 9-minute counter. I think they're up to like 10 or 11 of them. I remember during COVID, we played them so much. We'd all hop on Discord, and I bought like every single one, and we just cycled through them every night. True user-generated content can be a gamble on stream. That's fair. I feel like I'd vet some of it in advance, but we'll see. I mean, with Jackbox, I feel like it would be a lot of fun. It's just a matter of, I don't have any worries with this stream, but I feel like people could try and snipe it and come in. Who knows? Kitty stream, yeah. The dog had quite the jaws. Literally the only game we could play with Bobo, we used to call it Demon Dog, where we'd go in my parents' basement and we'd jump from couch to couch because he was too small. He couldn't jump up on the couches. And if you fell, he'd like bite the shit out of you. So we'd just see how many times we could jump on the couch and like push each other off until one of us fell off and like got mauled by this dog. And that's the only way we could play with this dog. It was terrible. Poor dog. Bad behavior is usually indicative of a rough or abusive upbringing from the former owners. Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt it. He definitely looked like he had something going on because he was like very prone to biting, very prone to freaking out. He always barked. And I think that kind of, I don't hate dogs. I think it definitely turned me off to the idea of getting one as a pet. But, cause for me, it just like, it triggers that childhood, when I go over to my friend's house and they have a dog and it just like won't stop barking, it triggers like those memories of Bobo. Like I love dogs. I love petting them. I enjoy hanging out with them, but I don't think I could ever own one again. I'm a big cat guy though. I love cats. My dog is a fat boy. What kind of dog do you have, Ange? Golden Retriever? Bobo was a psychopath name. That's what I'm saying, Aflon. It was absolutely crazy. It's like, who names their dog that? Bobo the Clown. That's what it reminded me of. And that's nothing good. R.I.P. Aruba. I know, Catherine. He was a homie. He was a real one. Pour one out for Aruba. But yeah, we actually named him Aruba because we wanted our family names to be A, B, C, D, E, F. So there's Aruba, Brennan. My sister's name is Selena, spelled with a C. My mom's name is Debbie, and then my dad's name is Emilio. So it'd be A, B, C, D, E. We had all that fun stuff. Bobo didn't fit in that pattern because we didn't want to change his name, but we had A, B, C, D, E, the Evangelistas. I wonder if Stefan's cat can get food orders right. Probably better than A1 did during that stream. They mangled poor FRS's food. It really is. My dog's name is Jambi. That's a good name. I like that. I like Jambi for a dog. I always wanted to get a cat named Tofu. I feel like Tofu is a cute name for a cat. Please do Majora. You're a big Majora's Mask fan. I've been wanting to play Majora's Mask, for forever. The Ocarina of Time was my childhood and like the only Zelda game I ever actually beat. As a kid, I mean, mind you, I was like 8 years old. I was too scared to play Majora's Mask. That game, for whatever reason, absolutely terrified me. I don't know what it was. Maybe just the creepy ambient atmosphere, but I don't know. Just something about it. It didn't sit right with me and I could never finish it. I was too scared. I'd have to sit and watch my sister play it. She was a gamer and I was the coward. Play all the Legend of Zelda games in chronological order. That could, if I'm doing a 24-hour stream, I feel like that could be a lot of fun. So I do have the emulator where I could definitely get all of them on. But I feel like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are going to be a grind. That would be like a week long. I probably have to pick that up over multiple streams. But I feel like, I have to look it up. I think it goes like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. And then I know there's like the GameCube ones, like or no, I think it goes Four Swords, then it goes like Wind Waker. I have to look them all up, but I know there's quite a few of them. Love the Ocarina of Time. Hell yeah, Teresa. It's so much fun. Wish they would remaster it. I know. I think they remastered Luigi's Mansion. That was my favorite. It's my favorite game of all time. Love that game. Still never beat it on stream. We got to finish off that Luigi's Mansion stream. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion's one of my top games. Last of Us and Uncharted. Those are definitely my top 3. But Ocarina of Time is definitely my top 5 for sure. Yeah, the soundtrack to Ocarina of Time. Oh my god, The Lost Woods. I remember, like, I used to just, like, as a kid, in like, I say late night, but it was probably like between 9 and 10 p.m. because it was like that's when little kids went to bed. But I would like literally just go into the Lost Woods and leave the TV on, and I'd like read and just listen to the Lost Woods like soundtrack. And it was like, that was like my solace. That and the Song of Storms I loved. And I think the Song of Storms played when you entered that windmill, because that was like fantastic. Those were like my favorite tunes. And what else? Long Long Ranch had good soundtrack too. That, oh my god, I gotta go back and listen to those. But it had some fantastic music. When's the next Alone video dropping? Spencer Palmieri says. I've been working on it. I tried, honestly, I tried twice, 2 attempts, like I said, and they the one I got chased out, and the other one I went and couldn't actually get inside. So I had 2 attempts, 2 failures. I was trying to negotiate a deal with the current developer of the City Center Mall, which is like kind of close to my house, because he let me go and film in there. And I was like, hey, is there any chance I could camp out in there? And he said no, because it would have been super cool, because I would have loved to be able to do an alone live stream, because I know the only time I've ever done anything live while I was alone was I did a brief. The service was really bad, but during Alone episode 2 in the Muskoka Sanitarium, I did a very brief Instagram live, but mainly the people that mainly saw it were just like a couple of my friends, or like I didn't have many people on Instagram at that time. But it like kind of like I wanted to do an Alone live to kind of shed some credibility that it was like I'm actually alone doing these things. And like the only reason I don't live stream the other ones is because like obviously I don't have permission to be in the place, so I don't want to like live stream if I'm like in like an abandoned asylum trying to spend the night there, and then somebody reports the live stream to the police and the police show up while I'm trying to sleep in the middle of the night. That's always my biggest fear. But during this mall filming, if I could have had permission from the developer, I wouldn't have to worry about any of that. So I could have actually done a live stream without having any worries. And that's why I never do Alone lives, but this could have been the perfect storm where I could have been able to do one, but unfortunately it fell through. I'm working on it, Spencer. I'm hoping to have one out for this year. I can't promise any dates yet, because every time I try and get out there, something happens that's just against me. I do have 2 locations in mind that I want to film one in. It's just a matter of getting on the road and doing it, and it being a success. I'm hoping in the first half of 2025 to have another Alone video. I know you guys like those, and I really like making them, and I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded one in forever. Trash Can Chick. I have a reactive dog, and she's amazing, but I completely understand how people couldn't handle a dog like her, or a dog at all. It's not for everyone. It's definitely tough, especially if you're like a young kid and like it's your first pet and you're just expecting, like you see like the glamorized versions of dogs on like TV or whatever, where they're like your best friend, they love you, and they're like so easy to take care of, and they're just like very self-sufficient. This dog was like the complete antithesis of that, and it just really, I don't know, it was kind of like a shock as a kid. Like I was like, wow, I thought this was gonna be easy, but it was crazy. Lab Pit mixed, he's a brat. Oh, that's awesome though. Labs have like the cute and cuddly side, and Pits are like, they're like super dopey. My cousin has actually he has a I think it's called a French pit bull. I don't know, it's like a pit bull mixed with something else, but he's such a dopey fella. I love him. His name is Bruce, and he like, it's so funny because I think he's like 5 or 6 years old, but he doesn't know how to properly sit. So when he sits down, his legs like sprawl out to each side. So he just such a goofy little guy. But pit bulls have this like bad stigma that they're like vicious dogs, but they're like honestly just such like they're only vicious if their owner raises them to be vicious. They're like such like loving and friendly dogs. I once had 3 Shibas in my life. They're a huge handful. Now that I'm down to 1, I kind of miss the insanity, although our remaining boy is quite reactive, so a handful. Damn, Salva. Well, I'm sorry about your other 2 Shibas, but Shibas are beautiful dogs too. My God. That's, what was I gonna say? That's, definitely sounds like the rambunctious household, but glad to hear that your remaining boy is keeping you busy. I bet your dog's a cutie, yeah. Bobo Evangelista, Bobo Evangelista. Those are both correct. Both correct. My friend's cat's name is Big Mac. Hey, if you're a McDonald's fan, that is fantastic. My family had a lab puppy named Loki for a week. We ended up giving him to a family who recently lost their dog. His name is Charlie, and he presumably is living a very better life now. Aw. Sorry to hear that, Catherine, but yeah, that's funny. Funny that you say that. The family that we gave Bobo to actually ended up renaming that dog to Charlie too. So might be the same old people. When after Bobo went, they got Loki and they renamed him to Charlie too. Yeah, sometimes dogs can be a lot. If you're not prepared to take care of a dog, at least I'm happy that he didn't end up back in a shelter, because I feel like that can only do more damage than good. Even though the people in the shelter are very loving and caring. I actually helped. My sister used to volunteer at a shelter, and I'd help out every now and again. It's just hard because not all the animals can get the attention they need, or like they don't like being put in confined spaces when they sleep, or sometimes like there's so many animals that they have to turn other animals away. So it's just, if you can help it, it's definitely best to try and find a place that they want to be housed in or whatever. 3 dogs sounds crazy, especially a breed like Shiva's. I feel you, trash can chick. I feel you. Catherine. I wound up adopting my cat Sylvie from a friend of mine. She hid in the family crawl space for a few weeks, but she's a little more chill and doesn't hide as much now. I feel that. Yeah, sometimes cats just need warming up, you know? Sometimes they just need a little bit of love. They need to get adjusted to their space. They say, like, especially if they're kittens, you want to introduce them to, like, sections of the house at a time. So, like, start off in, like, a bathroom, then open up their world to, like, the first floor if you can help it. Then, like, if you have a second floor, just so they don't get overwhelmed by, like, a huge space. Yeah. Growing up, we had a black lab named Luke. He was the best dog ever, and it was devastating when we had to put him down after 16 years. Damn, Jack, I'm sorry. That's always tough. Yeah, when Aruba had to go, it was like, it was rough, man. Like, it didn't hit until, like, we got home, and, like, I was watching TV, and he'd always come up and jump on my lap. Or, like, he'd always, like, if I had my laptop on my lap, he'd come and mess with my laptop or try and sit on the keyboard to, like, get my attention. That was, like, the hardest, when you miss them by their, like, annoyances, or, like, by their, like, the space just feels like it's missing something. And then you realize, like, oh, I'm missing my little friend, you know? It's always hard. Put a picture of him in IRL in the Discord. Hell yeah, Ange. Any pet pics are always welcome in the Discord, which, if you're not a part of, by the way, links in the description. Never miss a stream. I try and ping everyone a little bit before I'm live, and when I'm live, you'll get a ping if you so wish. I ping the live stream pings role, so everyone who's has that role can get their their fix of the Bevo streams. Command address. Oh my God. Efres, why are you doing this? Is that, I'm guessing, I can't see what the link is, but I'm guessing it's the gif of me in a dress, which is most unfortunate. If you type exclamation mark dress, it's very sad. Hi, Carlene. No need to apologize that you're late. The VOD will always be up on the channel. I'm just happy that you're here. I'm happy to everyone that shows up and tunes in tonight. We're just doing a very chill Q&A stream. I just wanted to jump on for a couple hours, hear how your guys' week is going, how your weekend went, and just hang out, you know? If you want to hang out, you want to hang out. If you want to chat, I'm more than happy to chat with everyone. But I hope you're having a wonderful evening, Carlene. Sorry, hope I pronounced your name right, and I'm sorry to anyone if I ever mispronounce your name. I'm very bad with that sort of thing. DKs, my cat's names are Oreo and Charlotte. Oh, that's sweet. Well, Oreo's a fantastic name and an even more fantastic cookie. They're great picks. Just joined the Discord. Welcome, Trash Can Chick. Welcome to the Discord. Happy to have you. Aegon756. I think it's my first time seeing you chat, so welcome to the stream. Hey, Brennan, been a long time subscriber of both you and Jake and Dan. Just wanted to say thank you for always making such great videos for us fans to watch. Well, thank you for watching. I mean, who knows where I'd be if I didn't have anybody watching the content. I'm glad you enjoy what we do, and it honestly warms my heart that people even just want to like come and hang out, say hi, you know. I'm very grateful that you've been subscribed over the years. And again, to everyone who watches Uncharted Travel, I'm so sorry that I've been lacking on that channel. It's been tough. I mean, I'm never giving up on Uncharted Travel. I'm still not giving up on Uncharted Travel. I just take little hiatuses because I don't know, I get paranoid sometimes that I can't outdo what I've already done, and I look at what I've filmed, and I have a couple videos that I have filmed for that channel, but I just don't think they're up to the standard of that quality, and I get in my own head. So this channel is kind of like things, creative projects, passions, little things that I want to do, little things that I want to talk about. I can kind of just throw on here, and like this is just kind of like my fun channel. I just do what I want. But don't think that just because I haven't uploaded on a while in Uncharted Travel that I've given up on it. It's still very near and dear to me, and I'm hoping in 2025 to get a couple videos out there, including hopefully an alone. But I can't promise anything. I don't want to let anyone down, but I will try. Glad you enjoy the content, Aegon. I'm glad you're here. Look super elegant in that dress. Don't be ashamed. Oh my god. Let's hope that's the first and last time I have to do that for stream. That was definitely something. Definitely something. It garnered a lot of fun, but who knows? Maybe next marathon stream we'll put that up as a goal or a forfeit or something fun. You look divine in that sundress. Oh my god. I just put 2 photos of my pup in the Discord. His name is Finn. Aw. What kind of dog is, what breed of dog is he? Sounds like a sweet dog. Just saw the pics. That one is gorgeous. Your Uncharted Travel videos are always amazing. Thank you, Jack. I'm glad you appreciate those. And I'm hoping to put out some more content in the future. There's a ton of great stuff to rewatch on Uncharted Travel. Yeah, if you ever want to rewatch the Alone episodes, they're always there. And anything else that I have put out, I've got I think we have roughly, I don't know the video count. I think we're at 80 or 90 around there. So there's plenty of content to watch, several hours, and I'm hoping to put out more in the future. Take your time, man. We're not fans solely because of the content you put out, but just enjoying watching and supporting you and your talent. Well, thank you. That's honestly so nice and means the world to me. You honestly don't know how much it means, because like as a creator, I mean, here and there you get burnt out and you're like, I don't like when you get burnt out, you feel like you're letting people down. And like whenever I come back from Uncharted Travel, I'm like, oh my god, did I lose my audience? Are people still gonna like me? But I still find that people still love watching what I put out. Like when I came back and just put out that mall video, I mean, it was definitely a couple months ago, but it was like after a brief hiatus. I was thrilled to see how many people came out and actually watched and enjoyed that video, and it's really uplifting and instills a lot of hope for the future, for future uploads. And I know I take hiatuses, but I'm just glad you guys like it. Always has a special place in your heart. Thank you, Catherine. 2 childhood cats were called Dina, and Gwendolyn. Gwen for short. Oh, that's sweet. Is that my only quote FRS? I cannot read. That is true, though. I keep saying I read at a 5th grade level, or I cannot read all the time. Virtual alone, survive one night hiding on TV, 2B2T. That's not a bad idea, Rokro. Back in the day, I was pretty enthralled with the idea of 2B2T, and for those of you who don't know, it's the Minecraft's oldest, most prominent anarchy server. So it's just a vanilla Minecraft server with no mods, no nothing, that's been running since like, I don't even know, I think it's like since Minecraft's inception almost. But because there's been no rules, it's completely griefed, and like the people on it are crazy. I tried playing on it once, but the queue times to get on that server, because it's in such demand, there's like thousands of people playing on it at a given time. If you don't pay, it's like 8-hour wait times to get on there. So it could be fun for a stream. I just have to buy, I don't know how much it costs to get queue skip, but it could be a lot of fun. Or it could be me just getting killed over and over again for the whole couple hours that I am doing the stream for. Can Brennan read? 8-Ball says don't bet on it. See, 8-Ball got that one right. Doing a terrible job, but I'm finally caught up on comments, I think. FRS says, I need to add more quotes. It's okay. We can try and as they come. And if anyone has any iconic quotes that you want on the 8-ball that I've said over time, you can feel free to let FRS know and we can always add them. Or I can add them. I feel bad. FRS is solely making the commands. You've been reading pretty well tonight, I'd say, though. We're proud of you. Thank you, Trash Can Chick. Appreciate it. Makes me feel better. I'm just kidding, though. I don't read at a 5th grade level. I just like you guys to think that I do, you know. Playing that chess there. Chess, not checkers. FRS, if you're taking quote suggestions, Bevo's soda comment might be a contender. I like my soda to taste like battery acid. It's a good quote. I think that's quote of the night there. I'll add that when the stream ends. Holy piss. That is, yeah, Affla, that's true. That's an iconic quote. Holy piss is straight from the OG ADR days. FRS has got some work cut out for him when the stream ends. Probably spam chat when this is over with commands at the end. At Catherine. Frosty Bitches definitely needs to be on there. When did I say that, Jack? I don't even remember. Sounds like something I'd say, though, but that's funny. Any more news on potential stealth camping videos? I'm definitely down to do one, and I have a good stealth camping spot. I'm just waiting for it to potentially get a little bit warmer. Right now, it's like we're in the crux of winter. So I'm thinking maybe like early March, end of February, we can do stealth camping videos, because I have a couple spots I want to go to. And I do have a winterized sleeping setup, but I would like, preferably, if I'm going to do stealth camping, I want to do it with... I have a friend who really wants to do it with me, Chef Mo. He's piqued a lot of interest, and I don't know how good his winter camping setup is, and I don't want him to freeze and die, and I don't want to freeze and die. So we'll have to see. But definitely want to do some stealth camping in the future. I definitely feel like that could be a fun stream. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to have anyone freeze and die. So we're just maybe in a couple months when it's a little bit warmer. And that's the same with the hot tub stream. I want to set a bit of a, when I do eventually get the meter on stream for it, and we are starting our fundraiser for the hot tub stream, I want to set a pretty lofty goal, because I'm hoping that we don't hit it in the winter, because I want to hopefully have the hot tub stream when it's nice and warm out and I'm not going to be freezing my ass off, jumping in and out of this hot tub, get hypothermia or anything like that. But yeah, those are, I'll be doing a lot more, hopefully outdoor-ish streams when it gets warmer. I want to do more hiking streams too. I definitely have to bundle up, but I just definitely don't want to do it when it's -16 outside like it is tonight. I'll be doing a lot more outdoors stuff, hopefully as the weather gets a little bit more fair. It's from one of the streams when you played against a bunch of 12-year-olds. Oh, I see. You probably Fall Guys, I hope. You guys can cuddle up under the sleeping bag. We already do that, Aflad. But we'd have to, I don't think even if we did cuddle up under the sleeping bag, we'd survive in -16-degree weather without some super winterized sleeping systems. It's -12 Celsius here, and I'm so over it. I hate this kind of bitter, painful cold. It makes your bones feel cold and brittle. That's so true, Trash Can Chick. It's like, I remember like I was literally just walking to and from my car, pumping gas in my car, and then drove home, and then I hopped in the shower, and it was like I didn't realize how cold my extremities were until I put hot water on them. It felt like everything was burning, and I was like, I'm really just like over this like brittle cold, because it really does chill you down to the bone, and you don't realize how chilled you are until you put hot water, run your hand on some hot water, put hot water on it, stuff like that. But yeah, it gets crazy. It is a kid's game, Aflad. It very much is a kid's game. If I want to do more hiking myself this year, I want to try and see Acadia in Maine. Damn. Well, if you do go on those hikes, Teresa, you definitely have to send some pictures, because I've heard good things about Acadia. It sounds very interesting. Hate that. The sudden temp changes like that hurt too. I know. When you have like cold feet, or if you have bad circulation and you run your hands under warm water, it's the absolute worst. But yeah, that's just my takes. And with that, we have finally caught up to chat. And looking at the time, I didn't want to run this stream too long, but I wanted to essentially just like chat with you guys, run it for a couple hours, see how you guys were feeling, you know, have this sort of like discourse that I like having here, and let you guys know that that next or Thursday stream is going to be an exciting stream. I can't promise that Dan will be there. He said he would, but he has a very busy and fluctuating schedule, and I know he has some things in the works going on right now that he can't exactly talk about. So I can't promise that he'll be there, but he said he will. So as long as nothing comes up in his schedule, we'll have a nice, very fun, exciting stream on Thursday where Dan and I will be pretty much podcasting live or just having a live conversation that you guys can come and join in and be a part of the conversation with us. We'll be replying to comments, responding to comments, having some fun, and it'll be a great stream for everyone. Took 2 hours to finally catch up. I know, Jack. I'm sorry. I was doing my best reading I could. Thanks to the stream, Afflet says. Thank you, Trashcan Chick. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. If you enjoyed the stream, please feel free to leave a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss a stream. And if you really don't want to miss a stream, join our Discord, which is linked in the description below, so that you'll always be notified when we're live. Good night, Trisha. Good night, Catherine. Good night, Ange. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Helen. Good night, everybody. So I'm reading them out as they come. I hope you all have a great evening and a rest of your Tuesday evening and Wednesday, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Try and be live I'm shooting for 8 p.m. I know we started this one up at 9, but I'm shooting for 8 p.m. for Thursday. Again, I'll let you know in the Discord below if you do want to be notified. But yes, good night, my friends. Good night, Carlene. Good night, Teresa. Good night, DK. Good night, Helen. Good night, Jack. Sorry, I hope I said good night to you guys. I wish you all a good night, and thank you all for coming out tonight. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Oh, Orokoro says, I've been subscribed for ages, but YouTube rarely recommends you to me. That's so weird. I mean, honestly, if you hit the bell, sometimes even that doesn't work. But yeah, if you join the Discord, that's the best way, or hit the bell. But yeah, it's unfortunate. The recommendation system is very weird. And sorry, now I'll let you all go. Good night.